It was a cold, moonlit night when Emily moved into her new apartment, nestled in an old, decrepit building. The rent was cheap, and the location was perfect, but there was something unsettling about the place. The neighbors whispered about strange occurrences, but Emily dismissed them as superstitions. On her first night, as she lay in bed, she heard faint, rhythmic tapping coming from the walls. She brushed it off as the creaking of an old building and fell asleep. The next morning, she noticed her furniture had been slightly rearranged. She laughed it off, thinking she must have been sleepwalking. The tapping continued each night, growing louder and more insistent. Emily's dreams became vivid and disturbing, filled with shadowy figures and disembodied voices. She woke up every morning with an overwhelming sense of dread. One evening, while unpacking the last of her boxes, she discovered an old, leather-bound journal hidden in the back of a closet. The pages were filled with frantic scribbles and drawings of twisted, ghostly faces. The previous tenant, it seemed, had been documenting their descent into madness. The final entry read, "The guest is here. It watches. It waits. I can't escape." A chill ran down Emily's spine as the tapping grew louder, now accompanied by a soft, whispering voice. She felt a presence in the room, an icy breath on her neck. She turned around, but there was nothing there. Desperate for answers, Emily reached out to a local historian who had studied the building's history. He revealed that the apartment had once been the site of a gruesome murder. A man had killed his wife in a fit of rage and then took his own life. The spirits of the couple were said to haunt the apartment, forever trapped in their final moments of anguish. Emily's nights became a living nightmare. The unseen guest grew bolder, moving objects, slamming doors, and leaving messages scrawled in blood on the walls. "Get out," it warned, but Emily had nowhere else to go. One night, the tapping stopped. The silence was deafening. Emily cautiously opened her eyes, only to find herself face to face with the ghostly figure of the murdered wife. Her eyes were hollow, and her mouth twisted into a silent scream. "Leave," the ghost whispered, her voice filled with sorrow and rage, "or suffer the same fate." Terrified, Emily packed her belongings and fled the apartment, never looking back. She moved far away, hoping to escape the horrors of the past. But every night, as she lay in bed, she could still hear the faint, rhythmic tapping, a haunting reminder that the unseen guest would never truly let her go.